Hello, Gemini. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting June 30th, 2025. Gemini, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed, of course, in the description box. Not intentionally reading any reversals, just want to cleanse the energies here from Dawn Taurus's messages for the week. And we shall begin your messages. But before I begin, I want to wish all the Geminis out there who celebrate the 4th of July a very happy and safe 4th of July celebration. All right. So, oh, look at that. What popped out is the High Priestess. We're going to use that to stew itself out. So the High Priestess here, of course, you know, is a major arcana that represents paying attention to your intuition. She's here to help guide you along the way. Trust in the process that you get in the guts and the inner voices that you hear. You always have to go with the inner gut feelings and the inner voices. Usually the first thing that you get is the correct answer or correct choice. Gemini, you may be shielding or withholding secrets from someone here, as indicated by the High Priestess. Someone could be shielding or holding secrets from you. Opposites attract. She does represent the number 2, so it could be involving any relationship. But also, too, the advice that usually comes from the High Priestess is there may be something that's going on for you this week where she's suggesting to you to be a little bit more patient. All right, so that is our major arcana, the High Priestess. All right, what's the additional messages for Gemini? What's to come for Gemini? Also, she's also good for guidance too. I always reserve the guidance for the Judgment card, but the High Priestess is also good for guidance. If you ever want to seek some sort of guidance, all right, she's there to offer that guidance to you. All right, so additionally, we're going to start off, look at this, the 9 of Cups. All right, so Gemini, 9 of Cups, emotions running high this week, huh? For some of you. Yes, answer to all romantic questions, number 1, but it's also to the wish fulfillment card. So what you're wishing for, hoping for, praying for may manifest for you. I also equate the 9 of Cups with that of the Star card. So you get all of the Star cards energy. So you could be feeling very excited this week on something specific. Could be involving any types of surprises. Social media, social networking always falls underneath the energy of the Star. Okay, what else can I say about that? It's not an even number of cups, but again, emotionally, what you put out there is what you're going to get back. Then it's in the group of cards where I say if it lands in your spread, then that means that you all could be already receiving that love, that dedication, that devotion, commitment from family members, friends, romantic partners. There's a lot of love generating out of that 9 of Cups. Up next now, we look at this. The Knight of Wands follows the 9 of Cups. So we're talking relationships. Of course, all relationships, not just romantic. But this could be someone coming in for Gemini when it comes to single Gemini specifically. If you are single and looking, for a new partnership. Now, they may or may not be a fire sign. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but this person is coming through. Otherwise, I usually read the Knight of Wands as family members, friends, romantic partners coming through to give you some sort of assistance or a hand on helping you out with something. They come in quickly, and then once the work is done, or whenever they complete their task, they exit. But the presence of the Knight of Wands in your spread would indicate of how fast the new partnership would take shape and form. That could be a romantic partnership, platonic friendship, and I always throw in business partnerships as well. So the Knight of Wands separately still is things building up, things intensifying. He's a court card, so he can express himself when it comes to any types of sexual energy, right? So that would be the Knight of Wands. Now look at this. The Knight of Cups follows the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Cups mirrors over here to the 9 of Cups. In this instance here, the Knight of Cups, Gemini, represents romantic partnerships. Those Geminis who are already in committed partnerships. You're getting out of the relationship with that which you are putting in. The chalice that he holds is always the offering, not only of love, but it's offering of employment. So it could be a new job offer. The Knight of Cups specifically has the ability to bring together new romantic partnerships. How about that? All right. So far so good. Let's keep it going. Now we have the major arcana, the Fool. So seeking that excitement, Gemini, seeking some sort of new adventure. Take that leap of faith, step out there into the unknown, know that you will be supported. This card always represents new beginnings. Okay, new beginning. Whether you generate those beginnings for yourself or just you don't do anything and there's something that always happens or occurs. Now look at the cards that precede it. Okay, that's your story right there. So it could be a new job, it could be a new relationship, it could be almost anything. But in any instance, if it's attached to any types of fears, let it go and just go with the flow and allow a new beginning to open up for you. Up next here for you, Gemini, we have the, look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so now you got luck on your side all week. This is one of the big money cards also. Fate and destiny. So you could be out and about somewhere and, you stumble across someone or something and it's because you were fated or you were destined for that energy, whatever that energy may be for you. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Anything that was unfortunate for you, the wheel has the ability to turn that energy around in your favor. Again, big money. And so if you're the risk-taking Gemini that I'm talking about or reading about, and you like to do the gambling, the casino runs, play the lottery, just play responsibly. Big money. All right, following the Wheel of Fortune, now we have the Three of Pentacles. So even still more money coming in, but this could be any types of recognition or acknowledgement that could be coming straight from your employer. If you completed some sort of assignment or a task, then they, give you some sort of monetary raise. You could be introduced to somebody new. Okay, and I also assign love attraction and workplace affairs with the Three of Pentacles. So the energies are going up on the 30th. So let me see, the second, the first. How many days are in June? 31st, second. Maybe by July 2nd. There's some sort of recognition that comes your way, either from your employer, or this could be something that you've done on your own outside of your employment. And that could be just completing some sort of task that you set up for yourself, and you'll be thanking yourself, congratulating yourself for doing so. Following the Three of Pentacles here, now we have the major arcana, the Tower. Okay, so the Tower is here. Already we have the Fool that's going to bring down the energy of the Tower, and then also the High Priestess. Tower is always about shocking and devastation, right? So we got all kinds of crazy stuff that's happening in the world. So I'm not too surprised that the Tower has shown up more than it needed to for the readings for this week. I think you're like the third sign that has received the Tower. But again, it's uncontrollable, Gemini, so you can't control it. We don't know how it's going to express itself. So we just have to wait and see. But this still would involve our weather, earthquakes, anything. Lately, I've been saying the craziness that has been going on with deportation, ICE, and this, rounding people up and breaking up families. And it's just crazy. So that's that. It also could be earthquakes or weather, of course. So something shocking or devastating may come to you, not necessarily happen to you. But I always guard against and advise you guys not to get yourself, because it is over a court card, not to get yourself engaged in any types of fights or arguments, because it's not going to turn out to be too well. Okay, so now we have the Eight of Cups. So in the Eight of Cups here, usually I call it as a no drama week for Gemini. But in this instance here, I said it, I think yesterday when I was doing the readings, that he's basically sidelined to these cups. Now his back is not to the cups like normal tarot decks usually have the character to their back. So I feel that even though this could be a no drama week for Gemini, if there is any types of drama, and holidays usually bring about that type of situation, whether it's, with family, romantic partners, friends, or whatever. Here, I'm reading it as you still could be a no drama week for you, but you're confronting anything that comes up on an emotional scale. Okay. You're not turning your back on it. You're willing to deal with it. So this is how I'm reading this card here, the Eight of Cups. Two ways, no drama, or you're willing to face any types of emotions that break out this week. Okay. You're not hiding or running away from them. Next up is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, again, pay attention to your intuition, just like the High Priestess, but the High Priestess energy is much stronger. Trust the process, Gemini, and what you feel in your gut and the voices that you hear. For other Geminis, there may be many options that open up to you, okay? And then you have to trust yourself to pick and choose what options are going to be best suited for you in the long term. To also receive the Seven of Cups in your spread, like the Nine of Cups, again, is that um, outpour of love, devotion, dedication, commitment coming to you from family members, friends, romantic partners. Over top of the Seven of Cups is the Fool. That's a new beginning for someone who needs to take a chance on possibly a new relationship. You're surrounded by all these court cards here, and then we have the Seven of Cups. So if you've been wanting to, take a leap of faith when it comes to, putting your energies out there, beginning a new relationship, this may be the time, or not necessarily the best time, but the cards are indicating that it's time for you to step out of your comfort zone and take a chance on possibly a new relationship. Okay, you got luck on your side, and you have to trust yourself. You got two cards here to help you to trust yourself. Up next now, this here in the opposite end, rest, relaxation, rejuvenation, replenishment, taking a break, taking a day off, quieting your mind, doing something exclusively just for you, Gemini. Since we didn't get any movement cards here, it doesn't necessarily mean that you guys aren't going to travel because it's the holiday coming up. You still may travel. But I always say that, with the Four of Swords, you could be planning a future trip. Yeah, you could be planning just to take a future trip, but you don't necessarily, may not necessarily be traveling during this time. But I feel that you could be traveling if you are. Some of you traveling short distances, some of you may be traveling long distances. I'm still going to throw in there, you're going to be safe to and from. All right. But this could be something further out in the future for you in terms of planning a trip. This is just resting up, quieting your mind, taking a break, doing something just for yourself. All right, additional messages here for you, Gemini. Look at that. We got the major arcana of the sun. Okay, so the sun, the most positive card in the tarot deck, is coming to bless Gemini, coming to heal Gemini in terms of emotional, physical, mental. This is my health card, so some of you could be just going through normal routine health exams or checkups this week, any types of laboratory results that the doctor orders, x-rays, that all falls underneath the energy of the sun. Feeling childlike, feeling happy, feeling successful. Okay, it's the yes answer to any question that you may pose to yourself. You may be the Gemini that I'm reading for that works in the health industry. Maybe the Gemini that, even though we didn't get the traveling card, still could be living in Florida, California, or maybe traveling to Florida, California. Maybe, sometime in the future, right? So the sun comes in here to offer blessings as well. Very positive, feeling energized, invigorated, childlike. Then we have the major arcana, the magician. Okay, the magician. Two sides that I always read. The first side and most positive side is about manifesting wants and desires. So what is it that you want? Put it out there on the table. Connected to the fool's energy. You want a new beginning in somewhere. What do you want? Do you want a new relationship? You want a new car? You want to, purchase a home? Do you want to move to a different area? Whatever it is. If you're in the form of prayers, mantras, or affirmations, stay in alignment with that energy. Throw the energy out there to the universe or whoever you pray to, whoever your higher source of energy that you pray to. Leave it alone. Okay, go on about your business, but you have to make sure that you are, keeping the faith and Yeah, keeping the faith, knowing that, whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest, to bring into your life or enter into your life, that it's going to come. And patience. That's the other word I was struggling to think of. Patience. You got to be patient, Gemini. Damn. Okay, so that is the positive end. Still, I read this as an actual person. On the negative end, we still have to be careful of strangers, family members, friends, romantic partners, these people that I talk about. And, a lot of people are like, why are you saying family members, friends, romantic partners? Because they do. They do that shit too. They extract, they control, they manipulate. Some of the stuff that they do is so subtle that you're not even aware of it. Or you could be aware of it, but you just ignore it. This is what the negative end of the magician for me, in terms of how I read it, go about their business. Okay. They're good at what they do, and it could be in subtle ways that they do it. So just know the difference that, someone's trying to pull a wool over your eyes. Call them out, read them out. Okay, don't let them do that energy to you, Gemini. Last card I have for you is the King of Pentacles. Okay, all right. So this is the boss in the workplace environment. Money looking good for Gemini this week. So it could be that your money or your financial situation is on solid ground. This could be promotions, contracts, business, creditors. These people are regarded as good money handlers. They know how to invest their money. They're not stingy. They're not selfish. They are always willing to share. And of course, you can put yourself in the placement of this King of Pentacles, and that may be how other people view you. Gemini is someone always being there for them, dependable, reliable, and doesn't even necessarily mean any help with any funds or anything like that. No. Okay. Someone that you can always count on, or someone that can always count on you. All right. So this is what I have for you for this week, Gemini. I hope this is in view. The High Priestess that jumped out before I even began shuffling here. So it must have been a card that is meant for you. So just remember, I'm interpreting these messages the best way that I can. Take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. I didn't throw a clarifier on the tower. And let me backtrack here, because usually when the tower and the sun is present in the spread, doesn't matter where they are. This is what I usually get in terms of power outages, blackouts, electronical device malfunction. Okay, so this is the tower and the sun. Power outages, electronical device malfunctions. So we may experience that or hear about that. That might be the shock and devastating news that we hear about. Okay, so have a safe, great week ahead. Always throwing that extra word of safety and caution with the tower present in your spread. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Gemini, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Ciao.